Hello, everyone. We're getting set for Monday Night Raw live reaction commentary. I'm going to try to get the other guys in here. So we're going to start off with John Cena, and Cena doesn't appear to be very well liked in London. I am not sure why John Cena has a black eye. I will say this though, it's a little bit nice having Michael Cole back on commentary as it pertains to Byron Saxton. Byron Saxton is just not really in depth to do play-by-play. I think when it comes to comparing who's a better play-by-play guy, I think I'm more qualified to do play-by-play rather than Byron Saxton. They say live, but how can you be live at London right now? And I just don't know why the fans just don't like John Cena in the UK. And I just don't know why. Well, Cena really does know how to work the crowd properly. Crowd seems to be overly anxious tonight. Well, that's one surefire way to get the crowd on your side. Until Extreme Rules. I got the feeling that y'all really want to sit here and listen to me talk all night. You'd rather see the fight, right? Let's get down to it. The John Cena U.S. Open Challenge starts now. You want some? Come get some. Now let's see. So he accepts the John. Okay, what is the Superstars logo? Oh, okay. Why not go for Barrett? Barrett's extremely popular in London. Now, honestly, if they're pitting Cena versus Rusev at Extreme Rules, the United States Championship, it would kind of be illogical to have him drop the title to Barrett. Crown seems to be 100% behind Bad News Barrett. Again, really, really positive way to get behind the crowd. Playing the Hotel card. And there's Cody Rhodes' wife.
She's actually doing pretty well.
Okay, just got through with crowd introductions. And of course, as soon as they do introductions, they go to commercial break. Makes sense.
Before they can release it, come on, put it in. Come on.
So how much is it with
Come on.
Yes, why? You still over here, Tony?
You know to repasar. You know to repasar.
Now she was in compliment her. She was laughing because you were so bad.
No?
Take me.
What I'm going to try to do, guys, for this hangout, since I can barely type on Facebook right now, is try to give you guys a little taste of how I do play-by-play. That's what I'm going to attempt to do. How was your day, Dad? I'm going to try to get some of the other guys on here to do commentary with me. Mom, you already if I do a live YouTube hangout for Raw? I can barely type tonight. Pardon me. Here we go. Signed headlock by Cena on Barrett to a round of the crowd. Doing the Let's Go Cena. Cena sucks chance. Again, like I stated before, guys, I don't think it's very logical for them to drop the title off of Cena, even though defending it week in and week out brings more legitimacy to the championship. It's always been a smart move by WWE to put one of their mid-card titles on John Cena. He's such a big name in the company that he could bring some legitimacy to that championship. Now, would it hurt them to put the title on Barrett? Well, yes and no. Yes and no. But if they're really going to build something right now for Extreme Rules, Cena versus Rusev for the championship, I don't think it would be a smart move by WWE's part to take the title off of him. If you're listening to this, guys and gals, I'm going to try to provide you a little bit of my play-by-play skills as Cena goes for a go behind into a side headlock takedown. I don't need it. Yeah, I'm just going to do a little live commentary for my YouTube channel since I can barely type right now because of my gout. Try to give my listeners something about what I do. And as Barrett fights out of the side headlock, Cena off the ropes and gets caught with a big boot in the face of the United States Champion, and goes for the cover. Only gets a 2 count out of that. So far, I'm having zero luck trying to get any of the other guys in on the hangout to talk about Monday Night Raw as Cena goes for his patented shoulder tackles, but misses the second one, much to the delight of the UK crowd as Barrett goes to work on John Cena. As Barrett just delivers the knees. Again, guys, this is something I won't do very often. I usually save these for pay-per-views, but in lieu of my inability to type tonight, figured why not use like my commentary skills as Barrett appeared to have kicked John Cena, but it looked blatantly obvious that he missed the mark, and John Cena just sold it just to make it look convincing. And I got to say bravo to John Cena on that one. Barrett off the ring apron drops the elbow right across the chest of John Cena a la Cactus Jack style, and it appeared that Barrett may have hurt his hip upon impact on the floor. But he's already rolled him back into the ring, goes for the cover and only a 2 count, says the referee for the United States Championship. Really smart move by WWE to open up the Monday Night Raw. And again, one thing I just really wish WWE would do is take the drop kick out of John Cena's moveset. It is just an ugly move. As Cena off the top rope with a cross body, not very often you see that, and goes for it. Only gets a 2 count as Cena goes for the proto bomb, his finishing move from when he was prototype in Ohio Valley Wrestling. Look it up, guys. I know what I'm talking about. And Cena, he usually follows the proto bomb with the 5-knuckle shuffle, but Barrett slides to the outside, and now Cena joins him on the outside. As now they're fighting on the outside for the United States Championship. Irish whip right into the ring steps by Bad News Barrett. Again, I love what WWE is doing, trying to spark some life and legitimacy into what was been basically a dead mid-card title in the United States Championship. Barrett now off the middle rope, goes for an elbow and misses that elbow. Now Cena once again with the proto bomb. And again, he's going to go for that 5-knuckle shuffle without the dance. Now Cena goes for the FU, now renamed the AA. Barrett reverses it into the winds of change. The black hole slam by Abyss, and only gets a 2 count, says the referee. Again, very, very good match. A very good way to start off Monday Night Raw this week with the United States Championship. And again, I love the fact that they're putting on really, really good matches for the United States Championship and trying to make that title really, really legitimate again in the WWE. Cena gets caught with an elbow by Barrett, and Barrett off the middle rope appears to be situated about possibly a tornado DDT into a suplex. Nice move right there by Barrett. Not very often you see a tornado type of suplex, but now Cena's locked in the STF, but he's right near the ropes. If Barrett would just reach out almost, he's very close to the ropes, locked in the STF, and Barrett again just grabs that middle rope and forcing Cena to break the hold. Break the STF, a move that was really utilized greatly by Eric Watts in the NWA WCW. Oh, nice kick right there by Bad News Barrett. Right to the gut and right to the jaw of the United States champion. Cena could be out here as Barrett shoots the half, goes for the cover for the United States champion, and only a 2 count. Says the referee. Again, wonderful match right now for the United States Championship. A magnificent way to start off Monday Night Raw. And if you're listening out there, yeah, I'd love to hear back from you. You know, if you prefer my commentary over to what they're doing on Monday Night Raw, Dad, I think Dustin's already done. Bad News Barrett just taking it to Cena. Reversal there by Cena. Oh, gets kicked right in the face. Almost in the chest area. Barrett's going for Wasteland. John Cena. Again, a move that had to take out of being the primary finishing move of Bad News Barrett, the Wasteland, because of the fact that Bad News Barrett really was just kind of botching the move left and right since he got caught up, and now he's calling for the bullhammer elbow. I don't understand the turning of the elbow pad, and elbow pad, and I guess maybe to put some more significance to the fact of the bullhammer elbow. He counters the bullhammer elbow into the AA. Cena goes for the cover and only a 2 count. When is a finisher not a finisher in this moment? In this moment in time right now. But hey, it does add to the heightened drama of the match. And again, they're putting on really good, legitimate matches pertaining to the United States Championship. And that's just one thing I absolutely love about what they're doing right now with the WWE. Cena's going to go again for another attempt at the AA, countered by Barrett, shoots him into the ropes, counters bullhammer. He caught the bullhammer, goes for the cover, and and again, I harken back to what I was saying. When is a finisher not a finisher anymore? It's sometimes it's just frustrating as they're looking back at the replay of the bullhammer elbow and caught him right on the side of the head. But again, when is a finisher not a finisher? When it is used to heighten the drama of a match. Wait a minute. Cena's going again for the AA. And picks up the win with that AA. I like that side stunner. And he's really been working on that move in his moveset. Not a bad way to start off Monday Night Raw. But now here comes Rusev. And the UK crowd, well, I got something to cheer about. Lana's back out there. Lana was always pleasing on the eyes. Yep. Oh, there's Rusev out of nowhere. Again, typical heel tactic. Russian chain. Wow, that's really not original. If you think back to the 80s with Nikolai Volkov and Sting, they've done that before. And I believe they did that once also with Ivan Koloff and Roddy Piper. I believe one time in the mid 80s with the NWA. But a chain match, not a bad way.
I still think he looks like a gorilla.
As my twin sister said, I think that he looks like a gorilla. And there goes the Russian flag.
I wonder if those tights are control top. They look like.
I think if you breathe too hard, it'll be sucked right in. I'm trying to get a hold of the other guys.
What?
If you're wondering why I'm live right now, it's because, like I said, I can barely type on Facebook because of the gout in my hand. So we're taking a look back as to what happened last week at the end of Monday Night Raw, and with Randy Orton predictably becoming the new #1 contender for the WWE World Heavyweight Championship. I wonder if it'll be a stipulation match. Well, if they're going to do one for the United States Championship, I don't see why they wouldn't do one for the WWE World Heavyweight Championship. And here come the Bella Twins, looking hot as ever, especially Nikki with her implants. Not that I'm complaining about it. Well, if the Divas Battle Royal is next, I wonder what Divas we're going to be seeing. Once again, I'm having great difficulty getting someone to join me, but if you prefer my commentary over the actual commentary of Monday Night Raw, hey, that's fine. I'm trying to get a few guys that I know try to join me for commentary on here. Again, if you want commentary that's good, then just stick around and I'll try to provide the best commentary as I can for you guys. I'm having great difficulty trying to get in touch with anyone for a Google Hangout for Monday Night Raw. And if you guys want to post questions, I'll be happy to answer them to the best of my ability. As we're getting back to Monday Night Raw, Tough Enough announcement. Yeah, we know Tough Enough is coming back but is it worth watching? And let's see if we got in the Divas Battle Royal. Well, we got Paige coming out. And Paige looking hot as ever. I mean, HOTT hot. I don't know if that's a saying, but hey, I'm doing commentary. I'll say it. Well, they want to do Divas Battle Royal. There we go. Let's see. I see Paige. I think I see Emma, Natalia, Rosa Mendez, Alicia Fox. So really, no surprises for Monday Night Raw. Again, if you guys want to ask something during the live stream, I'll definitely. Well, Natalia's eliminated, and I think Summer Rae's eliminated. There goes Rosa Mendez. Emma's in there, and I think Rosa is gone. Natalia's gone. I don't know if they're going to give Paige the actual chance to do it, to be number one contender. I wouldn't be surprised, and as Emma's gone. As the Bellas are doing semi-okay on commentary. I'm not going to say they're being perfect. There's an axe kick right there by Alicia Fox. See, Cameron is still in there, and they're going to try to. Ouch! Sorry. They're going to try to double team Paige, and that really didn't work out. As Cameron just goes to work on Paige, they're going to probably make Paige look like the underdog just to get more crowd adulation. And I think she might be gone, but she's doing her best and very unique position to hold onto the ropes, to be honest. Oh, and a double rear view. That is some high quality booty in your face as she gets rid of Cameron. Paige gets rid of Alicia Fox, and it is down to Naomi and Paige. And like I said, I think with the role that what Naomi's been on, I really see Naomi picking up the win here. But I would not be surprised to see them put it on Paige. Very slow counter right there by Naomi, but a nice follow-up to the kick. Now Naomi's got a headlock on Paige and trying to take Paige over, and this might be the finish to the Battle Royal, as Naomi is now trying to, with knee submit section, trying to force Paige off of the ring apron, but a right hand stops that from the former Divas champion. I don't believe Paige has ever been. I'm sorry, Naomi has never been Divas champion. Knees to the Oh, kick by Naomi. Kick by Naomi as Paige holds on to the metal rope. This might be the end, guys and gals. This might be the end of the match. And, well, Paige, well, they're back in the ring, but Enziguri right there by Naomi. And that's the one thing you won't get on commentary Monday Night Raw is the actual names of the moves. And there's a super kick right there to Naomi, and Naomi's gone. Paige picks up the win. Paige is the new #1 contender for the Divas Championship. Not a bad outing for Paige. And they seem to be singing along to Paige's theme, the London crowd. Not really surprised about that. And now we're going to get a commentary segment, interview segment from Paige and whatnot. As you guys know, I will be doing the traditional review tomorrow right here on the channel. Tonight is just basically due to the fact that with my hand gouted up pretty bad, I can barely type. I'm trying to see if I can score some more people on here to talk with me on here for you guys. Seen a lot of Mortal Kombat videos on YouTube today.
Intense battle right there. His morning went from bad to worse. After a pit stop at Anderson being checked out for free, Ted was back to peak performance. He's called the zone, and we'll help get you there. Get in the zone. These heifers are the only good thing about tax credit. What are you doing now? I'm organizing my receipts. These are all just selling receipts, and I pay for everything. So we're planning half-price cheeseburgers on tax day, Wednesday, April 15th. This is how you sign.
Again, I'm going to try to get more people, and it's really hard to do commentary, especially when they're doing commercial breaks. So there's really nothing more than I could talk about. As I am, like I said, I am trying to obtain some more people to be on the hangout. It wouldn't hurt to hear from you guys if y'all want to talk with me. I ain't got no problem with that either. Again, I love how WWE has the gall to say that this is live in the UK. I think that's a load of bull. As Byron Saxton's in the ring right now. Really, really, I really thought they were going to give it to Naomi for this, but I'm not downplaying the fact that they're going to put Paige in that spot, considering I think Paige might be a better worker than Naomi. I'm not saying Naomi is a bad worker, but when it comes to Naomi and Paige, I'm going to pick Paige every time, based not only on hotness but in-ring ability, promo skills, and just the overall fact that she is a better in-ring worker than Naomi. I'm sorry. I'm really trying to look into getting some more people on here.
Do you have anything you want to say to Nikki Bella?
Oh, wait a minute. There's Naomi. What's Naomi doing? Why is Naomi attacking Paige? That doesn't make any sense. Unless they're turning Naomi heel. Well, they're giving her a vicious streak. And that's something that she may need. A heel turn might be fresh. A fresh spot for Naomi. I would like to see Naomi as a heel. I want to see what she can do. And so far, she's bringing a vicious side as she's attacking Paige. Maybe they're starting up a little rivalry between Paige and Naomi. And the crowd is booing the hell out of Naomi. Now, I don't understand how they can have Naomi heel and the Usos face. Maybe a heel turn for the Usos as well. I'm not sure if one can be face and one can be heel. I'm not exactly positive on that. I'm trying, guys, hard to invite people to come on the hangout to do commentary with. And here comes Bray Wyatt. What in the? Is he wearing fur?
Everybody was looking. I said,
Looks like he's wearing fur.
through those doors, those double doors, and those double doors. I could hear her screaming at him. I said, really?
What animal did he kill to make that? I think Peter should be called in on Bray Wyatt. He made some poor animals suffer.
For fear is much stronger than any love could ever be. So you'll just have to watch everything you love fade away. What will you do? That you love so much that you cannot live without it.
If I do it on the weekend, if I do it like if I do it tonight,
I wonder what Bray Wyatt is addressing. Well, it's a creepy face. I'll give him that. But it's something I posed on the Raw review last week is what direction they're going to go now.
This is the sound of a college. Everything is damaging surface area. Up to 75% of it happens in the air. But Newcast George GTX Magnet has intelligent molecules that clean, providing an extra layer of protection from the start. Newcast George GTX Magnet. Instant protection from the moment you start.
I'm getting a lot of work done, and I find it was very fast. I'll be with them in a second.
Bundle and save with Cox Business Internet and Voice Manager. Get the fastest Wi-Fi available to your customers and your office.
But you're next.
With complimentary downloads.
Come back to Monday Night Raw with the Lucha Dragons. Lucha Dragons in the Ascension. Flashback to the NXT Championship match. They had Tag Team Championship match. From Spain. I may have scored someone to do commentary with. And they start off with Connor and Sin Cara. I may be able to score the Insane Machine Cody Hawkins. Connor goes into the corner and now drop kick by Sin Cara on Connor. And there's Kalisto. Nice kick to the head of Victor. Springboard by Connor. Sprint into a crossbody. Nicely done by Kalisto. They've really been making Kalisto look strong ever since he brought him up to the main roster for the Lucha Dragons. Again, Lucha Dragons really making Sin Cara legitimate again in WWE. Nice move right there by Kalisto. Springboard into a pirouetting cross-body. And what they're going to do here, Sin Cara with a tope and suicide dive. And there's a blind tag right there from Sin Cara, and he goes to the SDS into the senton, and as the Lucha Dragons pick up the win and really make the Ascension look like punks. But they've really been making Lucha Dragons look strong, and I really like that because they're really, really well used in NXT, and I'm glad to see that they're really using them well, but they're really mishandling the Ascension, in my opinion. Super Senton Bomb, Michael Cole. Get your moves right. Again, guys, I really do apologize. Normally, I could have the other guys in here in an instant, but they're off somewhere else, and I'm not going to force their hand and tell them to come here. They're going to have Roman Reigns come out there and do an interview segment next. So far, I'm having zero luck trying to score anybody else. Again, it's just very lonely on here, guys. Really not much to talk about, especially with me being the only one on here. Can't find anybody to join me.
You change from Domino's Pizza to Domino's. Because we're more than pizza. Taste what else we have to offer and order any of our specialty chicken, pastas, sandwiches, or stuffed cheesy bread. And then too, we're going to give you 2 topping pizzas for just $5.99 each.
Really can't talk anything about Monday Night Raw with them doing commercial breaks and whatnot.
Ladies and gentlemen, my guest at this time, Roman Reigns.
Well, am I not surprised to hear a round of boos from the London crowd for Roman Reigns? Not really surprised whatsoever.
For the WWE World Heavyweight Championship at WrestleMania. Now, we all know that opportunity was ripped away from you. How are you feeling right now? What is your mental state right now?
As Booker T is talking to Roman Reigns about what happened at WrestleMania.
As you can see, I'm mentally strong for a reason. You look good.
Again, a Bork laser crowd. Suplex City should be renamed Stale Boring City.
When it hurt, it didn't feel good, but I could still feel it physically. But the fact is, we didn't lie to you. We told you we're going to give you a fight. And we told you we're going to give you a brutal.
Again, I am just not sold on the whole Brock Lesnar Suplex City thing. I think it's a cheap ass gimmick trying to get Bork Laser over, and it's just not enough. They could change Suplex City. I still won't be sold on it.
I made Brock Lesnar look different.
And he made Brock Lesnar look like he had herpes on his face.
And I was this close, I'm telling you, but I had more fight in me. I had punches to throw left.
As finally, I might be having someone joining me on commentary for Monday Night Raw.
But I told the world I can and I will. When it comes to Seth Rollins, I can because I've beaten Seth Rollins. So that means I will become WWE World Heavyweight Champion.
And guys
How's
and
my
gals,
audio?
your audio is just fine, guys and gals. We welcome Cartman to the live stream here for Raw commentary. Cartman, how you doing?
Pretty good.
One thing I was discussing with everybody on the live stream is the fact that I'm just not sold on the Suplex City gimmick for Brock Lesnar. I think it's a lame-ass attempt to try to stick a gimmick on Brock Lesnar. I think basically just for merchandising purposes.
Yeah, it is. And it's not, they try to go with the whole family, the Suplex City bitch gimmick isn't really, quote-unquote, family-oriented.
Ooh, did you hear what Roman Reigns just said about Bork Laser?
No, I didn't, because these headphones are about soundproof, so I gotta take off one of the earphones so I can actually hear it.
I think he just called Roman Reigns a big you-know-what. Wait a minute, there was Big Show.
I don't get why they're having the authority get into issues with Roman Reigns. If they were trying to have Roman do a thing with Lesnar, why are they having the authority get involved in it? Because with having Rollins cash in, it's going to turn Lesnar into the biggest baby face in WWE.
Yeah, but they got to do something with Roman Reigns. That's the thing. They have to have him move on from something. They can't have him just dead weight in the water for the WWE World Heavyweight Championship. They got to move him on to something else.
Yes, but do we need Big Show and Roman Reigns again? Hasn't that been done to death?
My goal, my pleasure is going to make you the most epic.
I think Big Show's done that pretty well on his own, being the most epic failure in WWE.
Yeah, he has.
Now, to his credit, he's had a pretty good career. I'm not gonna take that away from him. But does he still have it? It's really hard to say.
Not. It seems like they're. You know, he hasn't competed as much.
Well, listen to the crowd. Listen to the UK crowd.
You see, look, this is coming from the Jumbotron. He's a Jumbotron giant, all the way in the back. You have two types of superstars. Guys who come out here and they fight, they kick ass, and they prove themselves every single week. And then you got guys like that. A giant sellout, always making excuses, and it's either he's too lazy or he just don't have.
Oh, and a little anti-PG moment right there from Roman Reigns.
Yeah, it's.
And believe me, I didn't forget. You screwed me. But I think I punched you in your mouth enough to call it even. But if you continue to stick your nose in my business, I'm going to take that giant trophy and I'm going to shove it down your throat and I'm going to retire you. And you can believe.
Way to go from having the crowd booing Roman Reigns to having them cheer him. Nice transition right there from Roman Reigns. They came out to a round of boos from the UK crowd, and just one simple, boring promo by Big Show has gotten the crowd behind Roman Reigns.
It's, yeah.
That's probably the only thing they can do at this moment in time. Now, it's good to see Michael Cole back on commentary, but if you guys want to hear some legit commentary, you keep it tuned in right here to hear some legit commentary. It's one of the things I used to do on Blog TV, Cartman, is like do commentary during Monday Night Raw, because commentary as of late in WWE sucked royally. It was even worse last week.
Yeah, that
with
was
Byron Saxton. Now,
it was terrible.
You can't really fault Byron Saxton because he doesn't have real experience. Whoa. Big Show. Big Show was on the stage attacking Roman Reigns as they were talking with Michael Cole and JBL. Big Show just attacking Roman Reigns, throws him into the head first into the crowd. You get in the car on the staging area. You can see the dent in the car from the prone body of Roman Reigns, as Roman Reigns just got assaulted by the Big Show. I can't make out what the crowd is chanting to Big Show.
I think it's please retire.
Please retire.
I think that's what it is.
Well, like I said before, he's had a stellar career. Oh, Big Show's going to do it again and again. Another dent from the prone body of Roman Reigns into that car. Now, I wonder if... And one's got to think right now, Cartman, that they're setting something up for these two for Extreme Rules.
Unfortunately, I think you're right.
But like I said before, they have to do... Oh, no. Wait a minute. Big Show. Ooh, Big Show with the knee right to the face of Roman Reigns. I mean, Big Show is just working over the former #1 contender for the WWE World Heavyweight Championship. They just made Roman Reigns just get the tar beaten out of him by Big Show, as the crowd still gets on Big Show's case as they're chanting, please retire. The London crowd seems to be very, very vocal. Carmen, one thing I got to say, you got to live in the gall in WWE is actually call this live from the UK, when we've known for years on end that they can never be live. Wait a minute. Big Show with a gorilla press to the top of that car. What are they going to... Oh, no. They're not going to do a choke slam on top of the car.
Now, how's that for a cabbie going to make his money?
I'm not sure. I'm not sure, but they're really doing a lot here. I like what they're doing here with Big Show and Roman Reigns. Roman Reigns in a lot of trouble. He's got him holding the choke slam to the top of the car. Roman Reigns just absolutely destroyed by the Big Show, being hurled into the car 2 times, and now a choke slam on top of that car. Roman Reigns, I think can call it a night now, Cartman.
Yeah, there you go.
Now we know they're definitely setting something up for them for Extreme Rules, but the question is, with Extreme Rules, with every match almost being a stipulation match,
My guess is either last man standing or an I Quit match.
Or false count anywhere match. I wouldn't mind seeing a false count anywhere match with Roman Reigns and Big Show, especially after what they just did. It seems to be the most fitting thing right now.
I was gonna say the most fitting thing will probably be a last man standing, based on what he just he just laid his ass out and left him there. That seems like it would be kind of set up for an I Quit match, almost. Yeah.
A lot of people out there tonight will be going to the Mortal Kombat midnight release at GameStop. Carmen, I gotta ask you, have you gotten yours on reserve yet for Mortal Kombat?
Nope, never liked the Mortal Kombat games.
Seriously?
Yep.
I'm a little bit disappointed. I've always been a fan of the Mortal Kombat series.
I haven't.
Delicious.
So I've never really been a fan of them kind of games.
10 great flavors. Have you tried 5-Hour Energy lately?
Again, guys and gals, I'm just doing this once in a blue moon thing. Normally I have this or do this for pay-per-views, but with the the fact that my right hand is gouged up and it makes it extremely hard to type right now. Doing the usual coverage on Facebook and Tumblr is the reason why I decided to do live commentary instead. You know, why not use the power of my voice and give you guys legit commentary as opposed to the crappy commentary they do on Monday Night Raw, right, right, Cartman?
Yeah.
I've been trying hard to get the other people to join on the Hangout, and it just hasn't been a very positive look. You're the only person I've been able to get so far tonight, Cartman.
Yeah, I was just playing Forza, trying to go full tryhard for a thing that I need to do on there for one of the big challenges. So we're gonna screw it and figured I'd go up on here.
And last time we did a live Hangout, we did it for WrestleMania, and it thing got at least over 1,000 views so far. So that's why I made the decision to do it on a monthly basis, to do a live Hangout doing commentary for the pay-per-view. You know, give fans out there a chance to actually hear good, legit commentary as opposed to bad commentary for Monday Night Raw. Again, with Monday Night Raw still on brink right now. Normally I would fire the WWE app, but I just don't feel inclined to do it right now. But again, as we saw before the break, Roman Reigns just absolutely got destroyed by the Big Show. And they're going to show that again right now as we see right here. Yep, Big Show just assaulting Roman Reigns on the staging area. One got to say they're going to be setting something up for these two at Extreme Rules, like a last man standing match, maybe a false count anywhere match. If they're ever going to set something up for these two, this would be the angle to use it from, right here. Roman Reigns didn't get that good of a jump for that choke slam. I feel bad for that damage. I don't know what kind of auto insurance they have in the UK, but I hope they got some good ones on that car.
Look at the roof, completely collapsed after the choke slam from Big Show to Roman Reigns. And during the commercial break, exclusively on the WWE app, another person who came out to help Roman, he refused medical attention. The guys, he actually tried himself.
Roman Reigns actually walked away from his own power to being chokeslammed through the top of the car. Really, way to no-sell being chokeslammed onto the top of a car. Roman Reigns, that really just makes it look ridiculous, in my opinion. As we get Randy Orton coming out now for another match. Carmen, let me ask you this. If we were already under the assumption that Randy Orton was the #1 contender last week, what was the point of having the triple threat match?
WWE logic. That's about the only thing I can come up with.
Yeah, you got a point there. I'm interested to see who Randy Orton's gonna work against tonight.
I think I already said it earlier. I think it was
Oh yeah, Cesaro.
Yeah.
So this should be a good match.
I don't see WWE putting over Cesaro.
Well, they've been putting him on a roll ever since they paired him up with Tyson Kidd. I think that was a fresh start for the two.
The only thing was The only thing that was keeping the Cesaro gimmick alive was the Cesaro swing, and then Tyson Kidd was just Tyson Kidd.
I really want to see them kind of market those headphones. I think WWE can actually make a good killing off marketing those headphones.
Now, they're already somebody. I can't remember exactly what the name of the company is. I think it's Beats. Yeah, they're not. Yeah.
Anyway, this should be a good match between Cesaro and Randy Orton. We know these two guys can work really, really well. And one thing you gotta love is the way that Cesaro can just utilize that Cesaro uppercut anywhere at any time, almost like Diamond Dallas Page with the Diamond Cutter and Randy Orton with the RKO. As they started with two collar elbow tie-ups, Randy Orton now just trying to drive Cesaro down with a grinding headlock on the one half of the WWE Tag Team Champion. Cesaro sends Orton into the ropes. Orton puts on the brakes, and again, almost a stalemate right now between the number one contender for the WWE World Heavyweight Championship and the master of the Cesaro swing, the king of swing, Cesaro, as Cesaro attempts to go for a little takedown. They're backed up into the corner right there. Now Cesaro putting the boots and now an European uppercut, not once but twice to the Viper, 3 times. Again, Cesaro really mastering that Cesaro uppercut. Now Orton firing back with an uppercut of his own. Orton got his own kind of nasty style of a European uppercut right there, Cartman. As I'm constantly right now being messaged on Facebook. Again, we know Cesaro can work really, really good matches. He just never really had the high potential to do so. And I think now that they paired him up with Tyson Kidd as one of the Tag Team Championship, not only is Cesaro's career revitalized, in my opinion, Cartman, but so is Tyson Kidd. It really makes them both look legitimate again in the WWE.
Yeah, exactly. Because what has Tyson Kidd really been since he came back from NXT?
Really, the cat guy. I'm really glad they dropped that like a bad habit, as Orton just dropped Cesaro like a bad habit. And now Tyson Kidd just takes Orton off the ring apron and pays for it with a clothesline. Referee saw it, calls for a bell disqualifying Cesaro. I think that's a BS finish, in my opinion. This could have been a really good match. I really want to see a really well-worked match between Orton and Cesaro, and I think that's just a BS finish, in my opinion, Cartman.
It could have been a good match.
Wait a minute. King is out there.
Now the Authority has returned from vacation, but even their excitement to come back to work can't overpower their desire not to come to London, England.
So the Authority not in London?
Which leaves me in charge. As Director of Operations, I am fair and impartial.
I hope he really restarts the match, because I want to see a good work match between Orton and Cesaro.
Yeah, so do I.
The stipulation of the WWE
Just ban Tyson from ringside and let these two put on one hell of a match.
Thank you, Kane. You can't hear me say that too many times.
All I'm going to say is Cesaro. Cesaro's kind of like Ziggler. He's a hell of a talent that needs a push, and WWE just won't give it to him.
Oh, now they're going to make it a handicap match? I think this can be really done well. I think this can be really done well, and if they work it the right way, they can make Orton look strong, as well as make the tag team champions look strong as they go to work on Randy Orton 2-on-1. But I think they're going to do a tag team style instead of Texas Tornado style 2-on-1. It's a good way to really go into the gimmick of the Authority against Randy Orton, while at the same time make both Randy Orton and the tag team champions look really good at the same time right there, Cartman.
Yeah, it is. It just depends on how WWE does it. They could make it look very terrible, which, based on WWE logic, I wouldn't be surprised by.
Again, guys, once again, we will be doing a review tomorrow for Monday Night Raw as usual.
It's the best time to enjoy Twisted Tea. A hard iced tea brewed like a beer. It tastes like real iced tea because it's made with real iced tea. Just ask the Twisted Tea drinkers on the back labels. Hanging out at the pool, fishing with your buddy, cheering on Sam Hornish Jr. in the Twisted Tea car. Twisted Tea hard iced tea.
And really can't do any commentary while they're doing commercials. There's really nothing to call. We'll say this though, I'm looking forward to picking up Mortal Kombat tonight. But I heard that you're not really a fan of Mortal Kombat.
No.
While these boys haven't won the body hair lottery like their friend, they are able to use their
See, I'm not really a fan of Mortal Kombat games.
Again, guys, if you want to talk with us, that's a-okay. Just do so in the comments.
And we are back on the WWE app. It is Tyson and Cesaro, the tag team champions, against Randy Orton.
Tell us a little bit about what you've seen, Cartman.
All I know is it's like it's timed things that show up on the thing. It's like video clips. That's dumb. I normally don't use the second thing. Turn this down a bit. It's loud as hell.
All right, now they're back in from commercial break. As we typically see the tag team champions having their way with Randy Orton in the corner, and again, kind of figured that they would have the 2-on-1 advantage. It's now Tyson Kidd Cesaro just taking it to the Viper, Randy Orton, in the corner, hits a back elbow from Randy Orton. Orton trying to fight his way out, and Orton trying to go for that middle rope DDT. Has Tyson Kidd almost tripped, trying to do the springboard over the top. I don't know, yeah, almost a botch right there by Tyson Kidd, but he was still able to come in and do the neck breaker. Tyson Kidd attempting to do the sharpshooter as Orton trying to fight out of it, and backs into Cesaro for a tag, and oh, nice variation of the Cesaro uppercut. Goes for the cover and almost a 2 count. That could be a nice tag team finish right there if they choose to make that their signature move from Tyson Kidd and Cesaro right there, Cartman.
Yeah, it could be. It's something different, but if WWE decides to go that way, it wouldn't be bad.
Orton now trying to go for the Orton backbreaker, and does, but right in the corner as Kidd got the tag. Kidd goes for the shoulder up and over into a nice sunset flip roll. Only gets a 2 count. Kicks off. Orton's got him caught for that DDT, that middle rope DDT, and plants Tyson Kidd with that DDT. which is the prelude to the RKO as Natalya looks extremely worried for her cat-loving husband, Tyson Kidd. Again, I'm glad, like I said earlier, Cartman, I'm glad they dropped that gimmick like a bad habit. That was making Tyson Kidd look absolutely ridiculous.
Yeah, it was really, really dumb.
Ooh, back suplex onto the railing. Boy, what a nice kick right to the face by Tyson Kidd on Randy Orton. They're trying to go all out for this Monday Night Raw, and so far they've been doing a pretty good job of it. Springboard elbow drop by Tyson Kidd, goes for the cover, and we've seen Tyson Kidd over the years put a lot of people away with that springboard elbow drop. That used to be his primary signature move.
That's because he didn't fall on his face this time.
Oh, he went for that springboard leg drop. Nobody home on that snap power slam. Nobody does it better. And nice RKO off the springboard. Beautifully done by Randy Orton. And again, Randy Orton just knows how to make that RKO exciting and picks up the win. Nice counter into the RKO by Randy Orton. Nice way to finish off that handicap match.
So, what do you think the match is going to be for Extreme Rules?
That's what I was thinking about earlier as to what they could do with Randy Orton and Seth Rollins. I mean, if they're going to do a gimmick match with Cena and Rusev as a Russian chain match, they have to do a stipulation match for the WWE World Heavyweight Championship. But the question is what they're doing. As Sonic Fanatic has put a comment saying how we're doing. We're doing just fine, Sonic. If you want to join us, man, just hit me up on Facebook or Skype, and we'll give you the link if you want to join us. If you're on Skype right now, hop on Skype, and I'll send you the link to join us, so you can do a little bit of commentary with us.
My guess for Extreme Rules is probably going to be an Extreme Rules match for the major title, for the WWE title.
It would make sense.
It would, because the last few years hasn't it been an Extreme Rules match for the major title. For some reason, I think it has.
No. I'll be facing Jamie. Jamie's gonna lie down for me, aren't you, Jamie?
Who was he supposed to face tonight?
Dolph Ziggler, I believe.
Why should I have to lie down for you when it was Kane who made the triple threat match last week?
All right, give me one second there, Sonic. I'll send you the link.
Randy, the option picked the stipulation tonight.
I'm having another idea. One that involves
Oh, nice reference to history. Haven't heard that one in a long time.
actually Jamie kinda had a point. This is all on you. Seth, I will be out there watching, protecting.
Seth Rollins and Dolph Ziggler could be a really, really nice match.
It would be. It's kind of dumb that WWE won't have that match because they're both epic talents.
Oh yes, but I like the fact that they let King reference the whole situation of car battery and testicles from Shane McMahon. I love that. That was a nice reference right there.
I need to be facing someone with my eyes closed. I need to be facing someone who knows what it takes to get the job done. I need to be facing someone who knows the best.
Seth Rollins and King.
Are you implying to me that I just laid down for you? That I just let you pin me? I'm not implying anything. All I'm saying is that Our number one priority here in the authority is to protect me and my title. So that's what needs to be done. And maybe you're the man for the job. Or you know what, we could get
As we're being joined by Sonic. Sonic, how you doing? How you doing there, Sonic? If you can hear us, Sonic, if you can hear us, we can hear you.
I can hear you guys just fine.
Well, what do you think about Monday Night Raw so far tonight?
Pretty interesting. I like the way that they're going with about the world title as far as Extreme Rules goes, and to see exactly what happens. Now, I kind of had the thing muted here, so I didn't see what Kane said to Rollins there.
Well, they might have Kane go out there and lay down for Seth Rollins. Again, I really don't understand the direction they're going for that. Maybe they might be trying to maybe take Kane away from the
My
authority.
guess, if I didn't take a wild swing at it, it would be Kane. They're gonna have Kane lay down for Rollins. Kane takes out Rollins. Rollins loses. Orton picks the stipulation for Extreme Rules. And then next week there's a match with Kane and Rollins. I'm calling it.
In all honesty, I would like to see Rollins versus Ziggler because I think that would be a much better match to watch.
It would be. Without a doubt. That would be one hell of a match.
If guys and gals are listening to us their first time, this is a good way to hear legit commentary over bad commentary of Monday Night Raw. So if you want to, just mute your TV screens and just keep your ears tuned in right here, and you'll hear good legit commentary from someone who's had 7 years experience doing it on the indie scene. A person who used to do it live on Blog TV when Blog TV was a legit thing. Sonic, you remember Blog TV, man? Those were the good old days when that site was still running.
Blog TV, Blog Talk Radio, that was good.
Yeah, Blog Talk Radio is still running, believe it or not. It's still crappy as hell, though.
I actually tried to start up my own account that I wasn't about to pay like $30 a month or whatever it is.
Damn, that shit's expensive.
Well, they have Spreaker where you can do it for free and whatnot, but it's just you only get 10 hours of storage. Now, you can do something like what we're doing here with Google Hangouts. You can do it live, and you have unlimited storage for everything that you're doing, which is one of the things that I like to do on here. And again, guys and gals, if you want to talk with us, go ahead and put your comments in the comment section, and we'll definitely talk with you guys. Again, we're making an exception doing this tonight based on the fact that I can barely type right now due to my gouted up hand. If you don't know what gout is, let me briefly explain it to you guys. When your body can't process protein, it forms what's called uric crystals in your joints of your body, which causes it to get inflamed and becomes very, very painful. And the inflammation can happen in any part of your body. And unfortunately, right now, the part of my body is right in the center of my right hand. And my right hand is primarily my typing hand and my gaming hand. And unfortunately, at my local area GameStop, they're doing a Mortal Kombat tournament to celebrate the release of Mortal Kombat at midnight tonight. And unfortunately, due to my gout, I'm going to have to withdraw from that tournament because I will not be able to play properly at the GameStop tournament when I go check it out tonight, but I will still be going to the midnight party. And I don't know if you guys have had a chance to check out some of the fatalities they've had for the new Mortal Kombat. I know, Carmen, you're not a fan. Sonic, I don't know if you're a fan or not of Mortal Kombat, but have you had the opportunity to see some of the new fatalities for Mortal Kombat?
I have not. I don't really follow Mortal Kombat that much. I mean, I'm not going to say I'm not a fan. I enjoy pretty much every fighting game I can come across, but no, I have not seen it.
Better.
Borderlands.
Oh, I'm definitely looking for. Oh God! Of course, in the UK they got to have Adam Rose. Again,
I
so
thought
much for turning Adam Rose heel and just completely abandoning
we
that.
got rid of this nut job. So close.
Well, with him being from the UK and WWE being in the UK, it only kind of makes sense to have him there. But of course, they're going to make him look like a chump compared to Dean Ambrose.
Fine with me.
On my screen, I'm still in commercial here. Okay, now I'm back. So I don't have cable, so I'm watching it on an online stream. So mine's going to be a little bit delayed.
Mine's more delayed than his is. It's more delayed than Billy's.
I was watching you guys on YouTube. That was a little bit delayed, so I was ahead, but now I'm a little bit behind. But either way, I can work with this.
I wonder if they're going to be having Luke Harper go out there and run interference.
I was just about to say that. I was just going to say, yeah, it seems like there's not really a reason why they would have Adam Rose and Dean Ambrose if they weren't going to have Harper run some sort of interference with it.
They actually showed footage from WrestleMania. That's weird.
It was a hell of a spot. That ladder spot they did with Dean Ambrose was just absolutely brutal and kind of reminiscent of the stuff that John Moxley did in CZW.
I can recall that happening to Shelton Benjamin one time at WrestleMania 24.
Courtesy of Mr. Kennedy, now known as Mr. Anderson, and
Carlito.
Didn't it happen a couple years ago with Sheamus and Sin Cara?
I think that was more along the lines of a botch. They did that at Money in the Bank.
Maybe.
It was a power bomb onto a ladder, yeah.
One thing I love about the Exotic Express, the girls that they pick for the Exotic Express, they're always nice to look at.
Gaggity, go.
Now, they shouldn't make Adam Rose look like 100% a chump in his home crowd. At least make it look interesting, especially with it being his home crowd. But again, traditional wrestling logic kind of dictates when you're in your hometown 90% of the time, you don't go over. There have been a lot of exceptions to that rule, to that
Anytime
exception.
It's John Cena, there's an exception. There's an exception. Anytime it's John Cena.
Ambrose taking him down with a nice bulldog headlock on Adam Rose. Ambrose is now going up to the top, probably going for that standing elbow drop that he so patently does as Adam Rose ducks to the outside, and that really stops him. But Ambrose pulling up ahead of steam and with a suicide dive.
Suicide dive through Zebra Man.
We got an Indian out there, as part of the Exotic Express. Rosebud's nice forearm smash, and there's a Nigel McGuinness, and I'm pretty sure the Silverman Ashley will like that. If you don't know who Nigel McGuinness is, look up Ring of Honor. A dude that really innovated that slingshot clothesline as Ambrose picks up the win with the Dirty Deeds over Adam Rose, and I'm surprised no run-in interference by Luke Harper in this match, Cartman.
That does kind of surprise me. I'm also kind of surprised. You never know; they might do it after the match too. Well, before, who knows? It would make sense for it, but knowing WWE, probably not. I guess not.
It appears Kane is trying to talk with Triple H and not getting him on the phone yet.
Survivor Series. Yeah. Do you remember when I knocked out John Cena at Survivor Series? No, I didn't knock out John Cena because I didn't like him. I mean, I don't like him. It's not my thing. My point is, I did what I had to do to be part of the winning team. Kane, I've been on both sides. The authority is the winning side. You and I made a commitment to Stephanie and Triple H. And what's best for business is just a catchphrase for them. It's words that they live by, they strive by to protect the WWE. And we both know that Seth Rollins losing tonight, going to Extreme Rules.
Sonic, were you a little surprised that they didn't use Luke Harper as a run-in? If they were trying to build up something between him and Dean Ambrose?
Somewhat. It might work the other way around later tonight if Harper comes out for a match and Ambrose runs interference, but you never know.
Would be a good way to have him come out and get revenge for what happened on SmackDown a couple of weeks ago.
Thing they're having with the world title stipulation. I mean, Orton won his match, and now Rollins has to win his match, or
Yes. That's why I tried to have Kane lay down like a little baby.
I'm surprised they didn't put like a clock challenge to this because, if both of them lost, who would have picked the challenge? And if both of them win, then what?
Well, who's to say they won't do that in the upcoming weeks, leading into Extreme Rules?
So the way WWE is, it's like, oh, but some creative is not all that intelligent. I think we can all agree on that. They probably figure, oh, we don't need to worry about that because not both of them aren't going to win, so we don't need to worry about what if, because it's WWE creative, and yeah.
Or you don't because I got a Tex-Mex chicken and rice. So, hi.
B. Shady sends in a comment. What's up, Double B? I love you, bro. My favorite down south commentator. You the most down-to-earth gangsta ass N-word. I know. Keep doing your thing, son. I appreciate the comment, B. Shady. And if you want to hear a legit commentary, and you want to send in your comments, you're more than welcome to. But I really don't feel comfortable saying that word, that little N-word, because I don't really use that word on a day-to-day basis, if you kind of get what I'm saying.
Yeah, he's from the South and not racist. I don't get it either.
No, I don't think anyone should be racist because, we're all belong to the same race, and that's the human race, so...
Hang on 1 second. I'm trying to find a better screen. This stupid thing is loud.
Again, guys, if you want to listen to legit commentary, you have legit commentary right here for Monday Night Raw. And once again, making a special exception to do it tonight due to the fact that I can barely type and do my normal live coverage on Facebook due to the gout in my right hand. So normally the play-by-play commentary I would do for the pay-per-view is doing it tonight here. So it's just a once in a blue moon exception here, because normally I would be doing my live coverage on Facebook, and I'm just doing it tonight here on Google Hangouts and YouTube, just to give you guys a coverage and a taste of what 7 years experience of doing commentary can do. And again, if you want to comment, you're more than welcome to comment, guys and gals, and we'll try to address your comments as best as we can.
Damn, I'm getting spammed with messages on my phone.
Yeah, I can kind of hear that.
Let's just get that. There we go.
The free WWE app has been downloaded 18 million times. Whoop-de freaking do, as the sinister Stardust is out there. Again, debuting that new look as he's taking on Fawn Don Go Mobile. Sonic, or is it Fawn Dodge Durango? And I'm glad they got Rosa Mendes back in her dancing outfit. She looks pretty nice in that.
Fawn Don, go get buried some more.
Hey, at least we can see Rosa Mendes. I mean, the only reason I tolerate Rusev's gimmicks because of Lana, and the only reason why I tolerate Fandango is Rosa Mendes.
Nozzle.
But hey, you gotta give credit where credit due. Rosa Mendes is a 10 on the hotness scale.
Yeah, but we all know how she kept her job in WWE and how she has kept her job in WWE.
Hey, if you were put in that position where Rosa Mendes was willing to do that to you to keep her job, wouldn't you say yes?
Valid point, but still.
Hey, I ain't gonna judge. Not a good spin wheel kick there by Fandango, but it's going to go for his guillotine leg drop finish. Oh, misses it. Stardust going up to the top with the disaster kick. Going for the cover and gets the win with the disaster kick.
Damn, most Divas matches are longer than that.
You're not
I
wrong.
was like, damn, that match was like fucking 30 seconds.
Well, you can say time filler, maybe? I think this is basically a time filler.
They want to have a time filler. They want to have a time filler. They just have Ronda Rousey go on and beat the piss out of Stephanie McMahon. That would be a time filler a lot more of us would want to see.
I've heard a lot of rumors. Wait a minute, Fandango's got the microphone.
Oh god.
I wonder what they're going to do here.
Maybe a breakup between Fandango and Rosa? Who knows?
For some reason, I think it's probably better if he didn't sit and touch himself.
But I should be sharing it with the entire world. Maestro, please.
Oh, they're going to have him start doing Fandangoing again? They got the original music. Yes, yes, I like this better. This is a better move. Better move. Have the fans really doing the Fandangoing. I really like that idea. They made that. I love that. I love that.
Wait, this has been longer than the actual match.
And I think it's better. And I think it's much better for him. Fandangoing was a good thing, and they just cut that off into this prime where they could really work that good.
Like I said, isn't WWE creative intelligent?
I think it's a smart move, in my opinion, to get the crowd really behind Fandango. I mean, it was a craze after they did that 2 years ago in WrestleMania, and I was ashamed that they really stopped it right in its prime. And if they really want to bring it back to kind of revitalize Fandango's career, I think that's a smart move by WWE.
I called it breakup between the two.
Well, I don't think it's a breakup per se.
Well, Rosa didn't seem very pleased about that.
I don't think she was really aware of what
Oh, she absent.
Wait a minute, what's Daniel Bryan doing here?
Oh boy. Team Hell No reunion.
Somebody get Dr. Shelby back.
And they hug it out.
Wow. So you think what's best for business? Everyone one of the key moves to put those out of your. Well, that's. And damn near end his career. And so
Ooh.
Somebody needs to get the therapist back. It's like Kane's throwing a temper tantrum. Did somebody take his cookie?
I really like to see the idea of them trying to work a really well-worked match between Kane and Seth Rollins. That would be something nice to see.
Or does Kane just beat the living piss out of Seth Rollins? That works too.
And we got another comment by B Shady. B Shady, give me just a second to bring up my comments in my emails. I could read them better from my emails. Give me 1 second.
these Network cheeseburgers are the only good thing about tax. What are you doing now?
Back in a minute.
Again, B Shady, you're more than welcome to hang out with us for the duration of Monday Night Raw. If you want to listen to better commentary than Michael freaking Cole, if you kind of get what I'm saying. Now listen to how commentary should be done, as opposed to how it's being done on WWE. Give me just 1 second to bring it up here, and I'll read your comment. The B Shady says, seriously, I respect the fact that you take care of your little brothers. Let me scroll down email. Seriously, I respect the fact you take care of your little brothers and family. Not only are you a cool dude, but you have your parents straight. Priority straight. I would definitely watch my language next time. It's all good. It's just something that I morally think it's not a good word for anybody to say. People have their own, perspectives on kind of language and terminology they use to describe people. I just don't think it's a word that should be in the English language, is my opinion, because a lot of people used it in a derogatory manner, and I don't think anybody should use that word to describe someone in a negative way, because I don't see anybody of any different skin color as being different or of a lower standard in society than anyone else. Everyone's got a right to be here, and anyone else that kind of thinks that way, in my personal opinion, should be punched right in the face and kicked in the nuts. As far as I'm concerned. Again, that's just my personal stand on it. Anyone who's a racist should be punched in the face and kicked in the nuts if they got any, in my opinion. But I think that's for another time and another place.
The Stanley Cup playoffs are on USA now.
Yeah, apparently.
Well, I'm a hockey fan, but
I was watching it for the first time.
It's not like they need another network.
I was watching it for the first time on Saturday because I really had nothing else to watch on TV that day, and I was able to follow a little bit of it from the rules I knew. I'm just surprised that it's really not a bigger, more advertised sport than it already is, because it's really not had major network coverage. That national type of coverage that we've seen with Major League Baseball and the NFL. I mean, I think it's kind of safe to say the NHL has really just been kind of given the raw end of the shtick when it comes to having national coverage for their sport. Also, Rusev hit him in the face with a steel chain, and so that's how they're going to set up the that Russian chain match. I'm really interested to see where they go with that Russian chain match. I mean, we've seen Russian chain matches in the past, especially with Nikolai Volkov and Sting, and Ivan Koloff, and I believe it was Roddy Piper back in the mid '80s for NWA. I could be mistaken, but I do remember a chain match.
What exactly is a Russian chain match?
It's basically like a leather strap match. Instead of being chained to the rest with the leather strap, they have them chained with that Russian chain. That's basically all it is. It's just the leather strap being substituted with the chain.
I can recall one variation of a strap match, except they call it a Samoan strap match.
Now, one thing I've said before in the fact is that they're having John Cena go out defending the United States Championship on every show. And I got to say, it's a brilliant move by WWE, despite what the haters have to say about, John Cena and the reasons why they dislike him. They cannot discount the ability of John Cena and his name in the WWE to make that championship legitimate, not just based on his name, but the fact that they're featuring it on every show and they're having a title match on every show. It's a brilliant move, in my opinion, to have them legitimize the United States Championship. Wouldn't you say, Sonic?
Yeah, I mean, over the last couple of years or so, it's just kind of been, the U.S. title's been kind of put on the back shelf as far as, relevancy goes. I mean, back then you had the Cruiserweight title, and that was stowed away, and I felt like unless they did something, that same thing could have happened to the U.S. title.
Now, I wonder if they'll have actually Kane laid down for Seth Rollins, because I still want to see a really good work match between the two guys with making them both look good. As we're reaching the 3-hour mark here on Monday Night Raw, and so far it's been actually a decent show for Monday Night Raw for once. I gotta say that. My hats off to WWE. Kane is still in his suit, and I think they're gonna have him just do the lay down for Seth Rollins, and I really don't want to see that. I don't want to see a lay down, in my personal opinion.
Let's just say a tombstone Seth Rollins to the top of the card.
First, they gotta get him to the top of the stage for
Choke slam.
If not a tombstone of Rollins, maybe one of J&J Security.
Why does someone in the crowd have a sign that says pork?
Oh no. Jobber security. Somebody deserves a cookie. Somebody deserves a cookie for that one.
Chocolate chip or an Oreo?
Both.
Let's make it a golden Oreo. Yeah, how about that live commentary on Monday Night Raw? We're talking about Oreo cookies.
America.
Nowadays, I can't even turn a radio on and wait 30 minutes before somebody brings up Oreos.
We do have a new comment from B. Shady. Give me just 1 second to bring it up here on my emails and read what he says. He says, I have the WWE Network, but I can't watch Raw because I don't have cable. Seriously, what the F was WWE thinking by not putting the ability to watch Raw on the network? I think for the reason for that is because since they have their big flagship shows on USA and, well, primarily on USA in 2016, I think they would take away the viewership from the network since they still are under contract to the USA Network to air their flagship show. So if they do that on the network, then what would be the purpose of still having a contract with the USA Network? Monday Night Raw would lose a lot of money if they primarily went to WWE Network to air their flagship show. So I think it's probably due to their contractual obligations to the cable TV networks to air their programs. As we welcome, I believe, MSK. MSK, you there?
Testing 1, 2, 3.
Again, I don't want.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you. I don't want to see this laid down. I think this laid down is just pure garbage. It's just going to make Kane look dumb. And Kane kicked out of it.
What is this? It's Russo shit?
Again, MSK, one thing I want to say is I did not want to see a lay down. I wanted to see a good match between Kane and Rollins. I don't want to see Kane made to look weak, and I think J&J Security might be ready to go bye-bye, MSK. Oh. Okay.
And they're gone.
Yep, Rooney, guys and gals, and goodbye, J&J. I think Jimmy Noble just went his pants. And I think Rollins might want to watch his mouth.
Yeah, he just took down Jobber Security.
Yep, and
Did you hear what I said? What the fuck is this Vince Russo shit?
Kane just
down.
Yep, Kane just clocked the WWE World Heavyweight Champion, much to the delight of the crowd in the UK as he's getting set up for
what
the
an uppercut. I just saw it.
Wait a minute.
That came out of nowhere.
Yeah, Rollins is saying, think about your job. Think about your job. You don't want to do this.
Think about your job. Think about your family. Think about the election you're going to have soon.
Kane has a family?
I do believe he's married. From away from WWE. and the political radio show that he does. I do believe he's married.
Yes, he's a libertarian.
And he does have a radio show. He does have a political radio show. Not many people know about it, but he does. He's actually been on Fox News before, expressing his political reviews. I believe they were calling him Citizen X. Oh, wait a minute! Chokeslam from Kane. Kane is just chokeslam. And I don't know if they're going to be kicking Kane out of the authority for this.
Bye, Kane. Have a great time.
Well, it was great knowing you. Well, at least you can focus on both his election.
Kane has not followed through with the typical throat slit that he was going to finish off Seth Rollins with. Wait a minute. Now they're going to have... Okay, really? That's how they're going to finish it off? Kane rolled Seth Rollins on top of him.
For fuck's sake.
Excuse me, Mom.
I think they could have done that better, and I think now it's just a bullshit ending.
At least he left him sucking air.
Put a smile on his face.
Billy, look at my camera.
Give me
black. Oh, no, it was black.
Yeah, we could see it. Yeah, I think everyone has been doing a face palm as of late for that. Well, they're going to announce a stipulation between Randy Orton and Seth Rollins later tonight. I'm looking forward to what they do for that one. Oh, Mizdow. Dean Mizdow.
I didn't see any point in having the, both matches. They were just going to do that to Rollins. Why not put it up to the WWE app for a fan vote? I think that would have been better.
Yeah, but knowing the way the fans would kind of vote in favor of whatever might be suitable for Randy Orton for that, I don't think it would be a smart move by WWE to actually do something like that, to utilize that. I think it would be more better for them to, storyline-wise, try to work a selected angle into their match, whatever it may be, because sometimes fans would like to have the emotions get the better of them when it comes to influencing a vote or a match stipulation, and sometimes the WWE app vote is kind of being called into question as of late because a lot of those numbers really haven't been appearing to be legitimate. It's really hard to say whether or not those numbers are legit or not. A lot of people have been saying that's kind of BS what WWE's done with those app votes. So it's very hard to say what's legit or not when it comes to that.
The only other question you need to ask is, what else can you do for me?
But it's really interesting to see what stipulation they do for Orton and Rollins. Again, guys, if you're listening to us on the live stream, thank you very much for taking your time out to listen to us, to actually more legit commentary than Michael Cole and JBL and Booker T can deliver for you. Commentary as it should be done in WWE, but it is not done. And if enough of you out there start listening to us, we might do this on a weekly basis right here on WGS-TV instead of just doing it on a monthly basis.
Is it just me, or Fandango turning face might be the big push that he's always needed?
Yeah, the Fandangoing era, yeah, that's exactly what is needed. They tried doing that 2 years ago with him, and they cut it off right in its good prime. And I think it's something. I think that was a mistake.
And they fuck.
Go ahead. We might have lost. Oh, I'm sorry, MSK. Can you please repeat that? Okay, MSK having a little bit of connectivity issues. He seems to be frozen on the stream there, and I don't know if he's aware of it or not.
Hey, go.
All right, now we can see you, MSK. What I'm saying is...
He muted himself.
Oh, now we can hear... What we're saying earlier, MSK, is something that they did 2 years ago. They were starting to do in the Fandangoing era, which was really a good way to start getting Fandango over when the crowd in WWE just stopped it right in its tracks. I didn't agree with that move back then, but if they're going to really rekindle the Fandangoing thing and going back to his original entrance music, I think that's really a smart idea by WWE to do something like that. I'm getting a message from MSK that his connection sucks.
Try telling us something we don't know there, filler.
Might be able to get Mark Smith to join us for commentary like he did for WrestleMania. For those of you who were there, we just lost MSK because of his connectivity.
I'm sorry I didn't do this sooner.
I really want to see WWE this time.
I'm sorry, I have my stream muted because it's a little delayed and I didn't want it to influence. What was Miz saying there?
They're reshowing the promo from last week. This is the reshowing the promo from last week with Ms. Dow and Miz.
The crowd's kind of really in anticipation. They don't know, if Miz or Ms. Dow's going to come out first.
I'm thinking. Miz does the shorter intro, I think.
Well, here comes Miz. Miz is coming out first. If they're going to do another match with Miz and Mizdow, I hope they don't do another BS ending like they did the last time. We're already at match 9 at the top of the first hour, the third hour, I should say, for Monday Night Raw. They've been doing a lot of short matches.
Did he do that on purpose, or was that a camera effect?
It might be a camera effect.
Now he's stealing John Morrison's stuff.
Do you think at some point in time they should give Mizdow his own variation of that music? And out comes Summer Rae. Wowie, wow, wow, wow.
Giggity, giggity, giggity.
Have you guys seen the photo shoot that she's done for the Marine 4? I mean, god damn, she was hot. Along with Renee Young and Emma as well. I mean, that was a really nice photo shoot they did for the Marine 4. How many of you guys out there actually know this, that Summer Rae was actually once a part of the Lingerie Football League?
Giggity?
Giggity go. Love those red shorts. You can't deny that Summer Rae is a 10 on the hotness scale. Hey, what the hell's up with that hand movement? It's like, okay, I got something I need to work out of my anus, and the only way I can do it is by shaking my hands like that and walking around like an idiot.
Who's that? Mizdow or
Miz?
Oh.
And I just poofed it out by taking off my glasses.
And it's gone.
I thought you were talking about the hand movement Summer Rae was doing. She looked like a Price is Right model for a minute.
Hey, that's not necessarily a bad thing.
Yeah, I'm not exactly sure what the whole problem with that is. I'm 99% trying to down and explain.
Okay, note to Miz, you are not ravishing Rick Rude. Do not take off your robe like you are. And now they're just working the crowd. I think they're just doing this to work the crowd.
And kill time.
I think they might be just maybe doing a beatdown before the match starts. So they might not actually have a match right now between Miz and Mizdow. And that'd be a shame.
Has the bell rung yet?
I do not believe it has. So they might be just doing a beatdown before. But the referee ain't stopping it. I guess they're going to go ahead and do a match now. Again, guys and gals, if you want me to do this on a weekly basis, leave it in the comments section. And if enough of you guys like it, we'll definitely do it on a weekly basis instead of a monthly basis. Miz went for a clothesline, misses it, and into a counter right there from Miz down. Nice kip up from the former stunt double as he attempts to go for the skull crushing finale. Miz fights out of it into the ring apron, and Miz hanging out, missed out a dry over the top rope. Miz attempting to go for this skull crushing finale. Schoolboy reversal there by Mizdow, and Mizdow, all of the same way that Miz picked up his win over Mizdow, picks up the win tonight against Miz. So I guess monkey see, monkey do. You know, the old saying right there, Carmen, what's good for the goose is good for the gander. If Miz pulled it off on Mizdow, Mizdow can pull it off on Miz and got away with it clean. And JBL on commentary is just losing his mind over it. JBL acting really like a Miz mark on commentary.
He's like a Michael Cole mini-me.
Oh, I want to hear this. I want to hear what the primetime players make fun of.
All I'm going to say is the guy with his hands on the right. Why wasn't he grabbing that a little higher?
Miz is yelling, that was two. No, it was not.
Oh, I want to see what they do. Who they do this week? Oh, they do. Oh my god. Oh my god.
I haven't seen it. Don't spoil it yet. What are they doing?
Oh my
god.
Oh no, 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 no.
Oh god.
Yeah. Not many people know this, but the style of the font of their shirts is very, very reminiscent of what their WWE's Monday night program used to be called, Primetime Wrestling. So not many people know that fact, so that's what they fashion their shirts after. Oh my god. Oh my god, that's so funny.
Everybody knows that the top players are definitely worth millions of dollars.
Again, I love the fact they put those two back together. They work a lot better together than they did on their own. Miz and Mizdow was match 9 of the card, guys. What do y'all think? How many more matches can we have tonight on Monday Night Raw?
Have we seen Sheamus yet?
We have not.
I foresee another Sheamus match.
Have we seen Neville yet?
No.
Oh, how about that match last week between Neville and Seth Rollins? Was that not epic, to say the least?
It was. By the way, I'm looking right now. I'm looking at the spoilers. I'm not gonna say any more, but we got a couple more matches.
So we're gonna have it.
I'm saying about with the amount of time we have left, Maybe 3, maybe 4 more matches.
I'm looking at spoilers. There's 2 more. I won't say much. I won't say any more than that. But there's 2 more matches, and then the thing with the main event.
Whoever's running this stream is a freaking moron because he keeps changing it to fresh prints every time we go to commercial.
It's hard.
He needs to keep it on the same channel. Thank you.
Relieving the worst nasal allergy symptoms, even congestion, for 24 hours. It's non-addictive and has no harsh taste. Unlike Flonase, it's scent and alcohol-free.
Let's take a look at the roster here, see who is actually relevant and who would actually, make an appearance. They're more likely to be the match.
Gentlemen, thoughts on what the match stipulation could be between Seth Rollins and Randy Orton for the WWE World Heavyweight Championship?
I'm not going to say it because I already know.
Oh, you read a spoiler.
I have.
That's something I refuse to do myself.
Well, then, Billy, you and I could talk about it, and Cartman, you can just sit there and look pretty.
Well, Sonic, what do you think? I mean, one thing that Cartman did reference...
Something that would give Rollins an advantage, being able to have the authority to get involved, and not him being, DQ'd. Not that, he wouldn't DQ intentionally, Yeah, all I can think of is...
Well, one thing that Cartman brought up earlier before he started reading spoilers was why not make it your the main stipulation of the name of the pay-per-view, Extreme Rules. I could kind of see them doing it like that. It wouldn't be the first time that WWE has gone to the extent of making it an Extreme Rules match for their WWE World Heavyweight Championship match. I mean, why not have your main event be the namesake stipulation of your pay-per-view? I wouldn't be surprised WWE going that route with Randy Orton and Seth Rollins. Again, guys, if you're listening to us, whether it be live or an archive, we'll be doing the usual Monday Night Raw review tomorrow right here. I'm going to do my best to get it up as soon as I can. And here comes Ryback. Anyone feeling hungry?
I want food. Yeah, have Doritos.
That's what you've seen me do while I was here in the stream. I was just eating.
It'd be interesting to see who they give him to squash in this match.
I'll tell you, it's not a squash match.
Not a squash match? Okay.
I wouldn't be surprised if they bring out Sheamus.
So it's not going to be a time filler match, is what you're saying, Cartman?
It is.
It's a time filler?
Mm-hmm.
Dang.
For reasons we've already hit on. I'm not going to say much more than that, though.
What is with all these cameramen who can't, stay out of the shot?
Hey, why not get their 5 seconds of fame being a cameraman in WWE?
Yeah, one of them.
Oh, Luke Harper.
Like I said, it's a time filler match for reasons we discussed earlier.
So we might see Dean Ambrose do a run-in on this one.
We may or may not see that.
For reasons why we discussed. I mean, if they're building up something now with Harper and Ambrose, it kind of logically makes sense. If they were going to have him do it on Dean Ambrose's match, that would be something. But if Dean Ambrose is looking to get revenge in this angle for what Luke Harper did to him on SmackDown, I think logically it would make more sense to insert a run-in for Ambrose to do to Harper in this match to build up onto their angle for they might, and I think will lead up to something for them to do at Extreme Rules.
Yeah, I was thinking the same thing. They would have a match at Extreme Rules. I'm curious as to what stipulation that match would be. At first I thought ambulance match, but then I thought no, WWE's used that as very recently, so I don't think that's the route they're gonna go.
Tables match?
I don't know. Takedown there by Ryback. with a shoulder tackle and a nice super kick right there from Harper. Harper goes in for the cover and a 2 count. Luke Harper always been the shining star of the Wyatt family gimmick, really a breakout star, to be honestly. This guy is very athletically gifted for a guy his size, and the last time I seen a guy that athletically gifted his size was the late great Mike Awesome from ECW. That guy did a lot of tremendous things for a guy of his size and his stature, and I see a lot of that in Luke Harper, Sonic. As Luke Harper goes for that gator roll, didn't do too much of a rolling on it, and Ryback tried to kind of do a power up, and I don't think Harper got a good kick of it. Oh, nice power bomb right there by Ryback. He got a good jump on that. Ryback saying it's feeding time. And Harper to the outside, avoiding the meter clothesline. Oh, and a disqualification will be called as Harper took off part of the announce table to hit Ryback in the face. Ryback will win by disqualification. And here comes Dean Ambrose, the Lunatic Fringe. As we kind of discussed earlier, the probability of that happening, and Ambrose wanted to get revenge on what Luke Harper did to him a couple of weeks on SmackDown. As Ambrose tried to go for the dirty deeds, and Harper got the heck out of Dodge and went for a chair. Threw a chair in the direction of Dean Ambrose, and Harper, deciding discretion is the better part of valor, just got the heck out of there. Street fight maybe in the works, gentlemen, between Dean Ambrose and Luke Harper?
Maybe.
That's something we'll possibly discuss on the Raw review tomorrow right here on WGS-TV.
One match I think they need to bring back that I don't think they've done it in a while, a Falls Count Anywhere match. That'd be interesting.
Do you guys see a heel turn in the works for Naomi based on what she did earlier in the night to Paige?
Oh, I don't think there's any doubt about that. I think it's already taken place.
But do you think it's a fresh thing and something that they can really utilize for Naomi?
Yeah, if they do it right, it could work really, really well. It's just a question of, as always, can WWE Creative do it without just royally fucking everything up? And that's where I think the issue arises.
No, right. I could care less. And are you an idiot like everybody else? I mean, seriously, this isn't about Paige. This isn't about the country. This isn't about people's emotions, honey. This is about me. Me. Let me ask you this. Who's the biggest champion?
Nikki Bella.
Exactly. Nikki Bella, the diva I beat twice. So tell me this. Why do we have to have a Divas Battle Royal tonight? Exactly. Nobody knows. It doesn't make sense. It's ridiculous. It blows my mind. I mean, you went to last week. I was in the same season of NXT as AJ. I was good. Now AJ's
I'm very surprised they actually would bring up AJ Lee's retirement on a promo on Monday Night Raw. WWE is not really, made the norm of talking about those out-of-company things like that.
My guess is, based on the whole Naomi deal, my guess is to probably give the title of Paige at Extreme Rules and start a feud between Paige and Naomi. Which, based on the fact they both have a hell of a lot of in-ring talent, it could set up for something amazing.
Oh, here comes the show off.
From what I've seen, this is going to be one hell of a match. As Ziggler normally is.
Wasn't it supposed to be against Rollins?
Yep,
Yeah,
but it's not.
Yeah,
Who did
it
they
got changed. I'm not sure. We're about to find out.
All I'm going to say is this is going to be epic.
Oh, have we seen New Day as of late?
No, thank God.
I do believe they just said on commentary that Daniel Bryan decided to step in and be put in the match against Dolph Ziggler. If that's really the case, it will be a really well-worked match.
Nope.
I was wrong?
Yes. Right. If you want me to tell you who it is, just let me know and I will. All I'm going to say is this is going to be amazing.
Okay, while you're having a trivia question right now on Monday Night Raw.
WWE.
This is new.
Any way to get it more advertising.
Product placement.
There's no saying 2 Little Caesars ads right now in that little thing. So it's an easy way to get more free advertising or more advertising.
Providing an extra layer of protection. New Castrol GTX Magnatech. Instant protection from the moment you start.
Something I want to bring up to you guys, if you're noticing, I started putting up a new Let's Play called Uncraft Me, and one of the things I found interesting is, I don't know why the suggestions area kind of auto-generated this, but in the list of the suggested videos that are related to the gameplay I put up, from 3 of them features a hentai YouTube channel. And if you guys aren't familiar with what hentai is animated porn.
But there were special websites for that. I didn't think it was supposed to be on YouTube.
Well, they're censored versions of it. They really take out the pornographic aspect of it, but the fact of the
Because
matter,
didn't you have the game that was just like that?
I'm still doing it, but I have it censored on YouTube to the point where they can't make a fuss about it because everything is covered up on it, so they can't really say anything about
The fact that that was something that you did, and the fact that YouTube, people that watch that, there's a good chance they go and watch the cartoon porn.
Well, there is also an age advisory on it. So that's another thing about YouTube and being a partner. I can put an age advisory on that type of a video.
Like I said, though, there's a good chance that the people who watch some people that'll go watch that video, they'll go and watch the cartoon porn. So it'll show up as a suggested video. Other people who have watched this have also went and watched.
Well, if people don't have a good, if people have lack of common sense, then yeah. But if they have a good judge of common sense, then they wouldn't go watch and associate what I do with animated porn.
But you don't understand what I'm saying. The way that game is, some people are people, and that's what they do.
Yeah, I understand what you're saying.
Is it weird? Yes.
But hey, it's generating views, so that's the main thing.
Exactly.
To take away from that, it's probably been the most viewed Let's Play I've ever done on the channel.
While we're talking about anime, I'm trying to get in like full-fledged anime mode because I have a convention I'm going to here in a couple days. You know, I've been going through a whole bunch of, withdrawal as far as watching anime goes. I need to get back into it.
How are things with you guys and the rest of the guys over on Aurora Shock Media? We had Decon on a few weeks ago recording some episodes of Honey Pop, and he did say that you guys were on hiatus for a little bit. Can you give us a little bit of an update as to what you guys are doing?
Yeah, Decon's run into some personal problems within his, own life.
Yes,
So
I'm aware of those problems.
Okay.
We will not make them public.
Yeah, well, I don't even know what they are, but Needless to say, he's taken a short hiatus himself from ASM, and to be honest, pretty much everybody has. I mean, we're not really into it right now. Everybody's got their own lives going on, but hopefully we'll bring something back in the near future. In the meantime, though, I have joined another Let's Play group. We do recordings of Gary's Mod, we do Lethal League, and we put them up on YouTube, and we have almost 350 subscribers right now.
Oh, wow. Nice rib right there by Dolph Ziggler calling Kane the devil's favorite dumbass.
But I ain't heard that before.
That's what I was just thinking. That isn't new. Not at all.
Ziggler's issuing an open challenge. I'd like to see who steps up to the plate and... Oh. I'll tell you, one person I would like to see is him and Bray Wyatt. They've done a lot of great stuff between those two. Oh my God.
Yeah. I wasn't kidding.
Wait. I don't know. Sorry, my stream's a little delayed. I'm kind of ruining this.
Holy shit, this is going to be amazing.
Oh my God. Yes, this will be freaking awesome.
Really? Really?
What?
Oh, wait. I'm not going to turn into the Miz. Sorry. Neville.
Oh, this is gonna be nice to see. This is really gonna be nice to see. I mean, what he did with Seth Rollins was amazingly epic. I can only imagine what he's gonna do here with Dolph Ziggler. I'm telling you right now, guys and gals, strap yourselves in. This is gonna be a ride. And there is a hashtag, I believe, Dolph versus Neville.
Well, that didn't take long now, did it?
Nice reversal there by Neville, getting out of that arm zinger. Into one of his own. Again, guys and gals, this should be a spectacular match. If what we had to see last week between him and Seth Rollins was any indication, nice drop kick by Ziggler, arguably having one of the best drop kicks in the business. And right now we're starting with a lot of slow mat-based style techniques, kind of possibly leading into a lot of high stuff later on between these two. And Ziggler attempts to back in and sends him into the turnbuckle and leaps over a couple of backflips, kicks Ziggler right in the face. And a standing shooting star press by Neville, and only gets a 2 count. One thing I said on Facebook not too long ago, gentlemen, is I really, really don't want to see Neville being lost in what I like to call the mid-card shuffle. He had a wonderfully run career in NXT, and I think the last thing that would really just be terrible for his career, Cartman, is for him to be lost in that mid-card status, that mid-card shuffle. Goes, nicely sold DDT by Ziggler and Neville, and only gets a 2 count, but you kind of get what I'm saying when I call the mid-card shuffle. I really don't want to see Neville just stuck in that mid-card mode and go nowhere in WWE.
And Neville deserves a major title. End of story. It may not be now, because a lot of people, I saw it yesterday, and people got mad because Ziggler, or because Neville lost Rollins. They shouldn't put him over in his but yeah, he deserves to win that WWE title sooner rather than later. Honestly, the best thing would be to see him win it and then have a feud with him and Ziggler. That would just be amazing.
Yeah, Neville really worked had an amazing run as one of the longest reigning NXT champions, and You know, he worked up, built himself up a hell of a reputation as Pac on the indies scene, and definitely did the same thing in NXT as Adrian Neville, and now he's moved up to the main roster as Neville, and so far has developed quite a big reputation. But again, Sonic, I just gotta hope for the fact that Neville just doesn't get lost. I mean, it's happened right so far to the Ascension, to Paige, to Adam Rose. A lot of those guys just and that's been brought up from NXT, just getting lost in that mid-card shuffle and just going nowhere on the main roster.
Honestly, I'm going to say this. What WWE needs to do is bring up Sami Zayn. Now, him and Neville, just let that main event a couple Monday Night Raws. And we'll realize how mediocre the main roster talent is.
Yeah, but right now I think they're having him work on an angle with Kevin Owens. God, this is such a stupid Mountain Dew commercial.
There's a dumber one, trust me.
I just can't take that music anymore.
Music's annoying and just right in the
I
commercial itself.
can't stand the fact the dog was shaking his booty for it.
That commercial's so stupid.
I didn't like that the first time I saw it. I don't like it now.
I didn't like it the first time I saw it. It's got dumber and dumber and dumber and dumber and dumber since then.
Well, thank goodness this guy now changed it back to the Fresh Prince. So actually, he did something right for a change. The guy, whoever's running this stream.
Nobody wants to be stopped by the police. But if I'd seen her texting while driving and given her a ticket, it just might have saved her life. Highly trained security specialist. A very good defense.
Oh Lord, I just received an email from WWE. There are Axelmania t-shirts now.
Oh God, no.
You.
Am I the one who's got a really retarded Taco Bell commercial? Whoever decided to make that commercial just needs to be taken to a shed and beaten to death.
Crispy chicken, breaded in tortilla chips, wrapped up with a mango barbecue sauce. It's a completely unexpected take on the chicken.
And now we're back to the matchup now with Ziggler and Neville right here on Monday Night Raw. A few right hands sends Dolph Ziggler into the ropes, and with a kip up and takes down Dolph Ziggler. Neville looking in fantastic shape, and so is Ziggler, and Ziggler now on the outside, not the safest place in the world to be with a guy like Adrian Neville. Neville with hang time like Michael Jordan with that springboard acai moonsault. I mean, Neville really is the man that gravity forgot when he was in the air for almost what it looked like, Cartman, for a good 25-30 seconds before he came down.
And so he's going to be one hell of a talent. I mean,
Wait a minute, look at Neville now. Neville walking the guardrail. What in the world is he going to do here? On a 450! Neville walking the guardrail, doing a 450 to the show off. And I respect the crowd for chanting NXT.
This is why one of these two needs a major title, and they need to have a long rivalry for that title.
Oh my goodness.
This shit is amazing.
Holy freaking crap.
What a spot right there on the outside. The 450 off the guardrail only gets a 2 count on the inside. Guys and gals just got a major glimpse as Ziggler's bleeding from the bridge of the nose.
That was the highlight of the night. Without a doubt, that was the highlight of the night.
Well, we still have a good ways to go in this match between Ziggler and Neville. And so far, we've seen what made Neville so popular and why Neville is such a sought-after guy. And wait a minute. It looked like he was going for that standing German suplex. Ziggler counters it. Float over right there by Neville. Running into Gurry. Takes down the show off. Again, this is really working to be the... Oh, my God. What a kick right there by Ziggler. Goes to the cover and a kick out. Says Neville. My sister just said he's not bad. She really hasn't followed Neville in NXT. Going back to the replay, the planting of the super kick right in the jaw of the man that gravity forgot. Neville just planting and taking down Adrian Neville. And again, WWE. Oh, Ziggler missing a splash in the corner as Neville looks like they're putting him in position for possibly the red arrow. Neville going all the way up to the top. He might be taking a little bit too much time for that red arrow as... Oh, wait a minute. He rolls right through the red arrow. Oh, and he meets the shoulder. And a zigzag. Zigzag. That should be it. That was a really well-worked match. Possibly best match of the night right there, guys.
That was epic. All I'm gonna say is, even if WWE puts Neville in amazing matches like this, they need to put him over at some point, because they can't. Honestly, this would have been a perfect time to put him over, but...
Wait a minute, Sheamus!
And there he is.
What a bro kick to Neville. Sheamus out of nowhere assaulting Dolph Ziggler, hitting a bro kick on Neville. As the "you look stupid" chants.
They can never say that enough.
Daniel Bryan is still around backstage. I'm surprised they haven't had him run out yet. As Sheamus working up a Steaming attack. Dolph Ziggler back on the attack. Taking it to Sheamus, taking it to the Mohawk Celtic Warrior on the outside. I want to see these two work something for Extreme Rules. Oh, nice takedown right there. Ziggler all over. Sheamus just taking it to him. Ziggler getting his revenge. And Ziggler taking it to final, and then Sheamus sends him into the ring post. As a minute, Sheamus bro kick on the floor. Sheamus just took the fight right out of the show off with that bro kick on the outside. Nice picture right there, Cartman. But wait a minute.
Yes, there's everything that needs to be said.
Sheamus on the announce table. Again, just to do his fella pros. What a well-worked match between Dolph Ziggler and Adrian Neville. And it takes two to have a good match, whether you win or you lose. And this, gentleman, was a very, very entertaining match. And I really, really want to see what they do now with Sheamus and Dolph Ziggler. Because one got to figure, they started doing a lot of build for storylines for the Extreme Rules pay-per-view. And this one, it's definitely got to happen at Extreme Rules. But my question to you, as a lot of the matches will be stipulation matches for Extreme Rules, what do you think the stipulation match should be between Sheamus and Dolph Ziggler?
Falls count anywhere?
It's really hard to say and really hard to speculate as to what they might do, and it'll definitely be something we talk about on the Monday Night Raw review tomorrow.
So I guess it's either Falls Count Anywhere. What the hell's? I'm blanking hard here. Like I said, Falls Count Anywhere, like some sort of no disqualification match.
And guys and gals, a little bit of a gameplay update. If I am able to go to the midnight release tonight of GameStop, then I will start putting up a Let's Play of the story mode for the new Mortal Kombat game. I'm very well aware that they have a story mode for the new Mortal Kombat game, and I'll try to work in a Let's Play of that story mode for you guys. As up next, we're going to have what they're calling the extreme decision of what the stipulation match should be between Seth Rollins and Randy Orton. So a lot of questions probably will be answered, and like we
A lot of time left too.
Yeah, and again, a lot of speculation will probably be put to rest, and one would have to figure, as we're seeing a commercial for that stupid camp WWE thing. I haven't had a chance to see that yet, but if Seth Rollins is doing it, then it might go somewhere. It might go somewhere, is what I'm saying. Do we need an adult comedy on the WWE network? I don't know if this will be a good or bad thing for WWE, but this I don't understand. What the hell are they doing with Jeff Tremaine and Swerve? I mean, I don't know if we need a Jackass-style TV show on WWE Network. And then not only that, we're going to have Jerry Springer on there for Too Hot for TV. What's WWE Network doing? I don't understand what they're doing on there, guys. What do you think?
Now that they have your money, they're going to do whatever the hell they want because, yeah.
Yeah, $10 a month ain't exactly bad for a lot of the original programming that they do.
And then there's shit like this.
But hey, I normally watch, what I normally use it for is to watch NXT.
If I had money, I would probably buy the network for NXT.
I still say no to the Diva Search. No, we don't need to see another Diva Search. Why do we have to have a Diva Search when you have Divas on the NXT roster that you can use? I think that is just a horrible
If
decision.
WWE was smart, they'd bring in good talents from the Diva Search and put them in NXT.
Well, they got one good one. I'm trying to remember. Dana Brooke. That should be making her debut, I think, if not this week, next week on NXT. And she looks to be a really, really promising talent. Not only is she very, very hot, very, very sexy, but she's also very, very athletic at the exact same time. So it'll be very interesting to see what she can actually do inside the ring, going from being strictly in a fitness background to doing something like the WWE. It is a very different change in venues, going from doing something strictly as fitness bodybuilding into the WWE. But she does have that to her advantage, being very athletically gifted and being in such tremendous shape. I see a bright future for Dana Brooke in NXT, and I'm very anxious to see what she can actually do on her debut. God, this commercial with the Brady Bunches, how the hell did they do this?
Very stupidly, that's how.
And again, guys and gals, as we're seeing on Mortal Kombat commercial, if I'm able to go to the midnight release tonight, I will definitely try to get to work starting a Let's Play of the story mode aspect for you. As we do know, a lot of people have already put up a lot of fatalities compilations, and since those are already out there, I don't see a point to doing it on the channel myself. And I think I'll just do just a Let's Play of the story mode for it, because it's always been an interesting story. I mean, if you look at a storyline aspect, that bringing in different generations. I mean, they have Jax's daughter in the game, and now they have Johnny Cage and Sonya Blade having a child together and having her in the fights as well. And one thing that kind of begs to differ, and I don't know if a lot of any players have come up to that, but will they have the family members do fatalities on each other? I mean, wouldn't that be kind of cruel to have Jax do a fatality on her daughter, or the other way around, having Johnny Cage's daughter do a fatality on her dad? I mean, wouldn't that kind of be like viewed as to, hey, you're killing a family member? Why did you do that? I mean, I don't know if I've seen what their fatalities are. They're brutal fatalities.
Or are they not?
But I'm really interested to see what their story is for this one. I never got the chance to see it. I know they're having another generation of Shao Kahn. I think it's called Kodokan. They got Shinnok back. Shinnok was in Mortal Kombat 4, as well as I'm trying to think of what that wizard's name was. I'm trying to think, because he had a fatality where he would rip your leg off and just beat your ass with it.
Sounds funny.
Yeah, he would just rip it off and just go to work.
Sounds like something out of Bull Z. Which, by the way, is the goriest anime I've ever seen.
Name even more gory than Elfen Lied.
Have you not seen Blood Sea?
I have not seen Blood Sea, but I have seen Elfen Lied.
Oh my goodness! I watched a video on YouTube. It's on YouTube. Go look it up when you get a chance.
Well, let me put it to you like this: more gory than Ninja Scroll.
It's called the. Hang on, let me mute this stupid ad. It's called The Gory Parts of Blood Sea. It is. Oh my god! First time I saw that, I gagged.
What's the storyline behind that one? It sounds like something they would use vampires for.
I haven't seen it. That's all I've really seen. Is that one video, but it's a continuation of the Blood franchise.
And the premise behind that franchise is like vampires and whatnot?
I couldn't tell you. I have not seen it, but I have seen previews of it. But I'm not really too much into gory anime. I'm more of a moe kind of guy.
One style of anime I just can't stand is harem anime. It's so freaking dumb. Every harem anime I've seen has always been stupid. Rosario and a Vampire might be a little bit of an exception to it because there is a little bit of an entertainment value to it. You know, it's really well done and it's definitely an interesting story. But everything else I've seen has just been absolute garbage, in my opinion. Shuffle. I watched that from beginning to end, and it was just a miserable failure. I mean, they had the chance on the onset to make it look like a comedic slash drama type of an anime, and towards the end, with having that girl he was living with just kind of snap and wanting to be with them, it was just kind of a dismal failure, in my opinion. It was a terrible way to execute a storyline, in my opinion.
He's the most laziest WWE champion I've ever seen.
Yeah, that's because he's a heel, and he's doing what heels need to do.
Yeah, but he seems to take it to like the next level.
And he's doing a good job of it. I mean, if he's not making fans hate him, then he's not doing his job.
World heavyweight champion of all
Be interesting to see what angle they use, what stipulation they put. Like I said, I wouldn't be surprised to see them pick Extreme Rules. Before that, you know, put the namesake stipulation of the pay-per-view in the main event.
Just like earlier tonight when I defeated Kane. Now Kane was supposed to be out here kind of handling this whole situation, but as director of operations, he has relieved himself of those duties and left it up to me. And you know what? Here's a news flash for any of you who think that what Kane did tonight makes him any less of a real man. A real man knows when to lie down. A real man knows when to put the team before himself.
Hard-earned victory.
Hard-earned victory over Kane tonight. I now get to choose a stipulation for my match at Extreme Rules with Randy Orton. And Randy, oh, do I have a doozy for you. So, old friend, why don't you come on out
I wouldn't be surprised if, if they wanted to be really, really heelish and dickish, a handicap match.
For a championship match? Well,
Yeah, I
they
mean,
have done that before.
But if they want to be real heely, it would be Rollins, J&J versus Orton. And if Rollins' team wins, he keeps the title.
And then, I guess if they wanted to take it even one step further, they make it an elimination match where Orton has to pin all three of them.
I like how they got a lazy boy out there for Seth Rollins to sit in as he's got it reclined as he's about to make his decision. Not a bad looking chair. I wouldn't mind having that in my living room.
Yeah, I need to go buy one of those.
Looks like it's leather almost.
It is leather. It looks like it's comfy as hell.
Oh yeah. One thing it's missing is a cup holder.
I was thinking the exact same thing. Wow.
Looks like a chair, a nice little lazy boy chair that you can actually take a nap in.
You get a stipulation, I get a stipulation. It's real simple, but how about I make it all the more simple that you and I, we clear this furniture out of the ring right now when you and I fight right here and right now.
So they both get a stipulation for this match.
Mm-hmm.
I think Seth Rollins picks it.
No, they both do.
The other man's unconscious body. You said you're the one unconscious in this scenario, just so you know.
Oh, Randy. Simple is so boring. I like complicated, you see, because complicated creates opportunities. Opportunities are where I thrive. It's how I won the Money in the Bank contract to begin with. It's how I won the WWE World Heavyweight Championship, and it's how
But it's got a sign and ring sign. I'm a Stephanie McMahon guy.
Yeah,
and honestly, back in the Attitude Era, I wouldn't mind.
Right next to the guy that was wearing the Rey Mysterio mask.
Right.
is what power looks like, and this is how you wield that power. At Extreme Rules, my stipulation for our title match is going to eliminate your greatest weapon. And without it, you really don't stand a chance, because at Extreme Rules, the RKO is...
Now that's a dickish move.
Brilliant. And Randy.
My question, is he 6? Oh, you can't do yes or you get your cheater.
No, it wouldn't be the first time I've seen them take a signature move and ban it in a match. I mean, I've seen matches in the NWA where they banned Ric Flair's figure 4 leg lock.
Didn't they ban Sheamus' brogue kick for a while?
Yes, I do believe they've done that.
I can remember Vince banning Shawn Michaels' super kick at one point too.
What is Seth Rollins' greatest weapon in his arsenal?
Dumb and Dumber.
Is it his speed and his strength? No, and despite what you think, it's not your intelligence either. No, the greatest weapon in your arsenal, Seth, is your connection with the authority. Now, what if the authority couldn't get to you?
Oh, I think I might know where Randy Orton's proposing.
Help you. What if your little munchkin stooges here couldn't get to you and help you, Seth? What if it was left up just to you and me to see who the better man was? That's right, at Extreme Rules, the stipulation I choose is for you and I to fight.
Yeah, I kind of figured they would go that route.
Cage.
Now, aren't steel cage matches no disqualification matches?
Yeah.
Yes.
So, isn't Seth Rollins' quote-unquote stipulation now null and void?
I don't know how they go about picking what stipulation they're going to do.
I just said no.
I think if Orton uses the RKO, that would be the only way he would get disqualified. Any other way is legit.
I'm Seth Rollins. I'm the WWE World Heavyweight Champion. And who are you, huh? Who are you without the RKO? You know who you are? You're just my first victim, pal.
Well, I guess that's that. And since that Extreme Rules, the RKO is banned.
Oh, wait a minute. Randy Orton flipping over Seth Rollins in there, taking out J&J Security, going after the champion. Sends him into the Lazy Boy. Nice way to use the Lazy Boy.
And now it's up pretty good.
Nice flip through on that Lazy Boy. That's all I'm going to say is J&J Security getting pwned.
Question. The punt?
I would not be surprised.
For some reason, I see that happening.
Oh, the snap slam. The snap slam by Orton. Orton trying to set him up with the DDT, but he will be intercepted by Joey Mercury as Mercury eats an RKO for his trouble.
To the face.
So are they really going to go with the dickish move of having the RKO banned at Extreme Rules? Oh, so they both pick stipulations, and both stipulations will be used. So it will be inside of the steel cage, but the RKO is also banned.
Yes.
Correct.
Well, guys and gals, that's it for Monday Night Raw. Like I said, tomorrow we will have the Monday Night Raw review as scheduled before. So I'd like to thank MSK, Cartman. I'd like to thank you, and Sonic, I'd like to thank you for joining me on the Monday Night Raw show. And guys and gals, if you like what you hear and you want me to continue doing this week in and week out, leave a like on this video and a comment. So until then, guys and gals, we'll see you tomorrow for the Monday Night Raw review.